This is so much more valuable than anything you've learned in school all year.
For real.
Yeah. Facts.
Facts.
If you learn these 3 things, you don't need to go to school.
Nope.
You're done. Success isn't just about money. It's about winning in every area of life. Welcome to the Larry Holsey Podcast, where we dive into leadership, business, personal growth, investing, and family, so you can prosper the way God intended. I'm Larry Holsey, and each episode will bring you the wisdom, strategies, and motivation to help you level up in every part of your life. So if you're ready to grow, lead, and succeed, let's get started. Well, there's no doubt. Hey, what's up? This is Larry Holsey on the Larry Holsey Podcast. We're here in the studio today with the grand finale, Emerson Faith Holsey.
I'm back.
She's back. She's back. And look how much she's grown.
The first time I was on the podcast, if y'all seen it, I read a book called The Positive Dog. I was a baby.
Oh.
I was a baby.
You were. Oh, we just knocked over everything. Yeah, you were. I just watched it. I watched some of it.
Yeah, I've rewatched it before.
You were tiny.
I was very tiny.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. A lot. I've tried to French braid my hair in that video. And you spilled your tea.
I spilled my tea. I don't have any napkins.
It's fine.
Oh, well, we'll just have to deal with it. Well, I hope you guys are doing good.
Yeah.
Listen, if you get value out of what we share today, we're going to do a book review. If you get value out of what we share today, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, text them, call them, do whatever you got to do. Help us get the word out.
Yes.
So, Emmy, you are now in what grade?
I'm in 7th grade.
Okay. All right. 7th grade. Awesome. And you're halfway through your 7th grade year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going amazing. It's going amazing. And what all have you been doing?
Like sports-wise or just in
Yeah.
general? I've been in club volleyball, which I really like. I'm libero. If y'all know about volleyball, if you've ever watched a volleyball game, it's the person wearing the different colored jersey.
Yeah. What do you like about volleyball?
I don't know. I like the girls on my team a lot. At the school I go to, I kind of have a rough time. I go to a really small private school, so I kind of have a rough time, like finding it's just
because the team.
It's just smaller.
That great.
Yeah.
Because
basically, long story short, the teams are never good.
The teams. It's a very small school, and we want to remember this is going to be for public distribution.
So I don't want to say
So
this.
we want to.
That's why I said my school.
Very smartly.
Yeah.
Yes. This is going to be on public. This is going to be on YouTube. Yeah. Everybody in the world can see this.
Yeah.
So, it's small Christian private school. So it just is not, it just doesn't have the funds to, and enough enrollment to have a lot of, serious players, as far as volleyball goes. So club volleyball, the great thing about it is everybody that's playing club volleyball is competitive and really wants to be there. They're not just kind of.
They pay for it. They're not just
a
lot of money to be there.
A body, taking up space that's, playing, and we're thankful for everybody that's playing, but, it's just more competitive, which.
Yeah. If you don't know, we're a very competitive family.
We are? We're a competitive family?
Dad.
Are we?
Dad,
where does that come from, Mom? The competitiveness comes from.
This guy, bro, what are you talking about?
It's true. The competitiveness definitely comes from Mom. I am just a wallflower, and I don't care about winning.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
He's lying.
What about my mustache? Do you like my mustache?
No. Dude, he's growing out a mustache, and I don't like it.
Do y'all like it?
Dad, it makes you look like you're 60.
I'm shaving it immediately.
Yeah, shave it.
Does it really make me look older?
Yes, Dad, it does.
Got to get rid of it then.
Makes you look zesty.
Oh, boy.
Like a zesty old man.
Oh. Okay, remember, this is for public distribution. We don't want to look that way, but, let's remember. All right, so, let's talk about the book. Okay? So, what is the situation, or what were the circumstances that led to you getting the opportunity to read this book?
I'm grounded.
Grounded?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you get grounded in the Holsey house?
We have to read a book to get ungrounded.
Yes, at least one.
Yeah.
Depending on the severity of the ground.
Every book, yeah, and it's a book a week. So if you're grounded for 2 weeks, you get 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
And you get ungrounded once you finish the book.
Yes. Yes.
And I finished mine in like 4 days. I finished all this in 4 days, 30 chapters.
So I got this parenting tip from my buddy Rich Plummer, who's an amazing guy, has amazing kids, and him and his wife Sonia are just awesome people and mentors to me. And so I was with him one time and it was around his kids at his house, and dude, they were just like so respectful. His daughter and his son are they're just great. They're just great kids. Okay. And so I was like, man, Rich, how did you get such great kids? Like, what did you?
Wow.
And Rich was like, huh?
Wow.
Well,
like you saying like, oh, they have such great kids.
you weren't even born.
Oh.
So he was like, well, I was like, how did you do such a great job with these kids? And he was like, well, I'll tell you what, I got the secret for it. And I'm like, parenting secret, give it to me. Give it to me. I need it. And he said, what we do is if they misbehave or do anything wrong, we just ground them excessively. So he's like, if they like are misbehaving or disrespectful or whatever, he's like, we'll ground them for like a month or 2 months or whatever. And he was like, but then we give them a way to work their way off of grounding by reading a personal development book, doing a personal development program, something like that. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's freaking brilliant. Okay, so that's something we implemented with our kids is, if they misbehave or they disobey, blatant disobedience, get you grounded around here. Calling your brother an idiot, get you grounded around here.
He called me retarded.
Well, you got grounded too.
True.
So you both got grounded. So anyway, and he has 4 books to read, but he has not started.
He hasn't started?
I don't think so.
I started the day I got the book, guys. I am determined to get ungrounded. Being grounded is the worst punishment to me. It's worse than getting swatted, bro. Like getting grounded is not it's I don't even know how to explain it. I literally hate getting grounded. It's the worst punishment. I hate it. And I know because I don't like reading.
You do like reading.
I like reading if I'm interested in the book. Like this was such a good book. Like this taught me a lot, but I like to read if I'm going to read a book, I like to read like more of a story plot.
Yeah.
And it's good advice. And I'm not dissing on the book like whatsoever.
Yeah.
But like I kind of I get bored when I'm reading.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It was like good. I kept reading it and I forced myself to keep reading it because I'm so determined to get ungrounded, bro. But yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good book. Like it was a great book, and I'm glad that you made me read it. But
yeah. So let's talk about. Okay, so you read the book.
Yes.
You got some good stuff out of it.
Yeah.
When you first saw how thick the book was. So here's the book we're talking about. What's it called?
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a phenomenal book. One of my favorite books of all time.
It's now my favorite book.
It is? Yeah. Oh, nice. My dad had me read this when I was like probably your age.
Yeah, Hudson and Lawson were talking to me, and they were like, "Yeah, bro, Dad made both of us read this."
Yeah,
and it was fun. Yeah,
the kids have read this. Why do you think y'all are so good with people? It's because you read this book. All right, so this book is phenomenal. Let's talk about it. So we can just kind of maybe go chapter by chapter and give some takeaways.
Just go to the things I highlighted.
Yeah.
By the way, my highlighter was new when I started this and doesn't work anymore. I used all the ink out of it. It literally doesn't work anymore. And it was a really good highlighter. But
you spent it all. But what is a highlighter? What is a highlighter for?
To highlight things that are important that you need to remember.
Yes.
But one book is insane.
It died in service of its purpose.
Yes.
Which is what we should all do.
Well, yeah, but like after one time. Okay, on this first page, I just highlighted what you had already, or someone had already underlined.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. You underline, you don't highlight. Okay, so this is the first chapter. It is called, If You Want to Gather Honey, Don't Kick Over the Beehive.
If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehives. Smart.
This is what he highlighted first, and I just went over it after I read this page. But the first thing we highlighted was, under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm.
Okay, good. So if you want to, do you remember the whole story about who was saying that? Two Gun Crowley.
Oh yeah.
Tell about Two Gun Crowley.
This was literally the first page. Oh my gosh, that was on Tuesday. Help me out here. That was on Tuesday.
Crowley. Okay, so here's the deal. Two Gun Crowley was a criminal. Okay, so he was an absolute criminal, and he let's see, what did he do? He was he was a gunman. He was a killer.
Yeah.
He didn't smoke. The gunman who didn't smoke or drink, was at bay, trapped in his sweetheart's apartment on West End Avenue. He basically was a cop killer. He had done all these terrible crimes, and yet he viewed himself as, whenever they asked him, like when he was shot, he was dying, and on his in a letter that he wrote while he was dying, he wrote, "Under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm." So the point is that we all see ourselves in the highest light.
Yeah.
So we all see our actions as noble. Even a criminal, even a murderer, sees his actions as noble. So, anyways, that kind of has a context that we want to. That's the underlying theme.
Yes. Okay, I'm not going to read all of it. I'll just do a few. We'll do this one about criticism. Does that say futile? Futile?
Futile or futile?
Criticism is futile because it puts a person on the defensive and usually makes him strive to justify himself. Criticism is dangerous because it wounds a person's precious pride, hurts his sense of importance, and
arouses
resentment.
Oh, yeah. So criticizing others is never a good idea.
No, yeah.
Because of this, it just doesn't help anything. Even if you're right, even if you're like, okay, they are stupid, or oh, they do suck at this game, or whatever. Criticism does not do anything helpful.
Yeah. Another thing it says about criticism is, by criticizing, we do not make lasting changes and often incur resentment. So yeah, basically this chapter is talking about like how we're like humans, and like, yes, we're gonna criticize, but it's never like a good idea, and it just hurts other people, and it
doesn't get the results you want.
Yeah. It never gives you chapters along. Okay, don't criticize, condemn, or complain is the principle.
Principle number 1: don't criticize, condemn, or complain. My mentor, Jim Rohn, one of my mentors, said that if you spend 5 minutes complaining, you've wasted 5 minutes. Don't waste 5 minutes. You spend 5 minutes
complaining. I don't complain. What are you?
Spend 5 minutes complaining, you've wasted 5 minutes. Don't do it. Okay.
This is another thing from the first chapter. God himself, sir, does not propose to judge man until the end of his days. Why should you and I? It's good.
That's really good.
The next chapter is the big secret of dealing with people.
Watch out for the mic.
Oops. Sorry. There is only one way under high heaven to get anybody to do anything. Did you ever stop to think of that? Yes, just one way. That is by making the other person want to do it. Remember, there is no other way. I highlighted a lot in this. Everybody likes a compliment. The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated.
You like to be appreciated?
I love to be appreciated.
Have you ever been felt too appreciated? Like, just stop. It's too much appreciation. Stop. Have you ever felt that way?
I don't know. I don't think.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
I don't think anybody's ever felt that way.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So that's good. So you can't over appreciate.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
The desire to feel the desire for a feeling of importance is one of the chief. I don't know why I didn't highlight this whole sentence.
Distinguishing?
Differences between mankind and the animals. I don't know why I didn't highlight the whole thing. I don't know why I just highlighted.
Did you get distracted? You only highlighted half the sentence.
Probably. Anyways, it was his desire for a feeling of importance that inspired Dickens to write his immortal novels. This desire inspired Sir Christopher Wren to design his symphonies in stone. This desire made Rockefeller
Amass
millions that he never spent. And this same desire made the richest families in your town build a house too far large for his requirements. This desire makes you want to wear the latest styles, drive the latest cars, and talk about your brilliant children. It is this desire that lures many boys and girls into joining gangs and engaging in criminal activities.
Okay.
Why
do you think somebody would join a gang? To feel important?
I don't know. I don't
Have you ever thought about joining a gang?
No.
You're like,
no.
Christian private school gang. We're in the hood.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we are in the hood.
Our school's literally.
Our school is in the hood, but
literally.
So you ever thought about joining a gang though? Okay.
No.
All right. Okay, just making sure. So it's a desire to feel important.
Yes.
People want to feel important.
And so they
different ways to feel important are achieving things, buying things, talking about your kids, bragging about your kids, bragging about whatever this and that or whatever. Yeah, you should drink that. It's been an hour. So, and joining gangs, sometimes people join that because it's a feeling of belonging or importance, like a team kind of, obviously not a good thing, but, anyway, so people do all kinds of things in the pursuit of feeling important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next thing I highlighted is if I like anything, I am hearty in my approbation and lavish in my praise. Once I did bad and that. Okay, so I kind of have to read this whole thing. It's Schwab.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce a lot of words. This is what Schwab did, but what do average people do? They're the exact opposite. If they don't like a thing, they bawl out their subordinates. If they do like it, they say nothing. As the old couplet says, once I did bad and that I heard ever. Twice I did good, but I heard never.
But that I heard never. Once I did bad and that I heard ever. Twice I did good, but that I heard never. So it's just a poem.
Yeah.
But what it means is sometimes we look at people that we're working with or whatever, people on our volleyball team or whatever, and we criticize the things they do bad, but then when they do something good, we don't give them any props.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a good way to build a team or to build a good working atmosphere.
Yeah.
It doesn't get you the results. So if you gripe at your teammate for making a bad shot or missing a play, does it do anything to help the team play better? No. And then, but if they do good things and then you make a big deal of it, does that help?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then they play better the next time. Yeah. So remember that.
Yeah. Some people are so hungry, so thirsty for appreciation that they will swallow anything, just as a starving man will eat grass and fishworms.
Have you ever had fishworms?
No.
You never been a starving man? Oh. Or starving?
No, I've never been starving because they feed me. They're very kind. They feed me
once in a while. We put your dog food out and let you eat it. Put your food in your bowl.
Yeah, me and Milo to share. Milo's our dog, just by the way. In the long run, flattery will do you more harm than good. Flattery is counterfeit, and like counterfeit money, it will eventually get you into trouble if you pass it to someone else.
Do you know what flattery is?
Like, I do, but I don't know how to put it into words.
What if you did know?
What if I did know?
Yeah, how would you put it if you did know?
One. Flattery is like basically glazing someone. This generation.
Praising someone.
This generation will understand.
Praising someone.
If you're in my generation, you'll understand. Glazing. It's glazing someone.
So it's giving someone a false compliment.
Yeah.
It's just kind of telling them something that you're, giving them a false compliment, an insincere compliment.
Yeah. And the difference between appreciation and flattery is that, it says the system. One is sincere and the other is insincere. One comes from the heart out and the other from the teeth out.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Make sure you speak up a little bit because your mic is not picking you up that well.
I'm just gonna hold it. Okay. Flattery is telling the other person precisely what he thinks about himself. Use what language you will, said Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Yeah.
You can never say anything but what you are.
Mm-hmm.
If all we had to do is flatter.
You can never say anything but what you are.
If you see someone and you're like jealous of what they have and like you want that, or like
speak up.
If you see someone,
yell, but just speak a little louder.
Well, you heard me, so
Medium.
repeat it.
Medium. So what does it mean?
You can never say
anything but what you are. What do you think that means?
I think this is wrong, but I think it's like if we are complimenting someone, we like think about like ourselves and we're like how we're like. I don't know.
Okay, so what it means, you can never say anything but what you are. So what you are, you couldn't tell somebody, you couldn't truly give them appreciation for something, the quality that you didn't hold already.
Mm-hmm.
I think is what that means.
Okay.
If you didn't hold that quality, it might be hard for you to give that compliment.
Okay. I get you. Give honest and sincere appreciation. Anyways, hurting people not only does
this.
I don't know.
This highlight. It must be from the other page. No? This is an incomplete highlight.
I think I got lazy and didn't highlight
the incomplete highlight. Okay, so principle 2.
Give honest and sincere appreciation.
Honest and sincere appreciation.
There's a difference between appreciation and flattery, guys. Remember that.
Yes, absolutely.
Flattery is fake.
All right, so now we're moving on to chapter 3. What is it called?
He who wow. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way.
Do you want to walk a lonely way?
Heck no.
Okay. So
I'm okay
to do this. Whatever this is, you want to learn this.
Yes. Why talk about what we want? That is childish, absurd. Of course, you are interested in what you want. You are eternally interested in it, but no one else is. The rest of us are just like you. We are interested in what we want.
Okay.
I know this isn't the same thing. It's a little irrelevant, but it's kind of similar. If you're insecure and you think people are looking at you, they're not. They're thinking the same thing, guys. They're literally thinking of, if you think that you're bloated, like for all the girlies out there, if you think that you're bloated, if you you think that you're bloated,
I'm bloated.
If you think that you're bloated, and like you think people are looking at you or like the boys are looking at you, trust me, they're not. They're looking at themselves because they think that they look bloated, so everyone's looking at themselves.
They're bloated.
No, I'm talking about the girls.
Okay, all right.
I know it's a little irrelevant, but it was
all the girlies out there.
All the girlies. Okay.
All the girlies.
Stop that. Stop. So the only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it.
Say it again.
The only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it.
Say it with a little more emphasis on some different words.
So the only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it.
Amen.
Get
Preach.
it.
Arouse.
Same thing. First arouse in the other person an eager want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way.
Okay, first, arouse in the other person an eager want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way.
That's
all right. That's important.
Yeah.
You need to be able to
remember that.
Influence people to arouse in them an eager want or a desire. And you do that by finding out what they want.
Yeah.
And then attaching what they want to whatever it is that you're wanting to get them to do. Now, if you are just trying to get them to do something for your own benefit and not for their benefit, then that's manipulation.
Yeah.
That's not what we want to do.
No, yeah.
So we only want to do it. We want to find out what people want. We do that by asking questions about them and learning about them. And then if we can help them get what they want, we'll get everything in life we want.
Yeah.
If you help enough people get what they want.
He said this another time in the book, but I just highlighted it here. He said,
well, you repeated it so good. He said, I want to repeat it.
He said, that is so good. I want to repeat it. If there's any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well from your own.
Wow.
That's
say
good.
It again. You should say it again.
If there's any one...
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Oh my gosh. You are a cornball.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Cornball. You're a cornball. If there's any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as from your own. I literally just had my brain circuit.
Say it louder.
My brain just cut off. No. My brain literally just cut off. I literally just could talk for a second.
That's why your brain keeps cutting off. It has no nutrients. You know it's true. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh,
I don't know why I highlighted that.
I love you. Have you ever heard that song? Girl, no. You know it's true. Milli Vanilli.
First arousing the other person an eager want. He repeated from earlier. First arousing the other person an eager want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. So
principle 3 is
arouse. I remembered. Arousing the other person an eager want.
Arouse.
And that's the end of part 1.
Well, hold on.
That is the end of part 1.
In a nutshell, these are the first 3 principles. Read them.
Okay. First 3 principles. Number 1.
Reading, just know
them. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain.
Boom. Yes. Principle 2.
Be honest and give sincere appreciation.
Absolutely. Yep. And principle 3. Arouse.
Arouse in the other person the eager want.
This is so much more valuable than anything you've learned in school all year.
For real.
Yeah. Facts. If you learn these 3 things, you don't even need to go to school.
Nope.
You're done.
Bet. I'm done. Perfect.
You're done here.
Bet. Okay,
all right.
Wait. Pause. I'm going to put this in my shirt.
Okay.
Give them a little
intermission. Okay.
A little intermission joke.
All right.
Or something.
Next thing. Should I say it again?
No.
Girl,
no.
True.
No.
Ooh.
Do not sing it again. Is that good?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
All right. So part 2. We're in part 2 now.
6 ways to make people like you. I need that. I'm just kidding. Well, everyone does.
We all do. Yeah.
Okay. First chapter. Do this and you will be welcome anywhere. Anywhere. Spell it out. Anywhere.
Hold on. You keep going. I'm going to check on make sure we're still recording here.
Okay. It is the individual who is not interested in his fellow man who has the greatest difficulties in life and provides the greatest injury to others. It is among such individuals that all human failures spring.
It is the individual who is not interested in his fellow men who has the greatest difficulties in life and provides the greatest injury to others. It is from among such individuals that all human failures spring. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is so good. That makes me think of several people I know that have lots of problems in their business, and it's because they just don't care about people. I believe that's the root of why they struggle. So, wow. Man. Okay.
I'm trying to remember who, because this is like a story of how he got someone to, I can't remember who it was. Howard Thurston. He had 2 things. He was having, Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys, I read this a long time ago. Okay.
So can you tell us the story?
Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what the main part, because it's about him. I don't know if I think it's about him. I think it's about him telling this guy he met about how he got someone to do business with him.
Mm-hmm.
He had two things that the other person didn't have. First, he had the ability to put his personality across the foot lines. He was a master showman. Showman, same thing.
Greatest Showman.
He knew The Greatest Showman is a great movie. You also go watch
Not The
it.
Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman.
Showman.
Well, it says M-A-N, not M-E-N.
That's how you say it, though. Greatest Showman is spelled the same way. It is Showman, but
yeah,
the way you say it is Showman.
okay. Doesn't matter. He knew human nature, everything he did, every gesture, every intonation of his voice, every lifting of an eyebrow. He had been carefully rehearsed in advance. And his actions were timed to split seconds. But in addition to that, Thurston had genuine interest in people. He told me that many magicians would look at... Oh, he's a magician. That's what it is. Okay. He told me that many magicians would look at the audience and say to themselves, well, there's a bunch of suckers out there. A bunch of... Can I say Hicks? Okay. I didn't...
You're like, can I say that?
I low-key didn't know.
Is that a bad word?
Yeah. Because, okay, there were a few in here, so I just didn't know if it was or not.
Words?
I mean, just like the bridge.
The what?
A bridge.
Oh, okay.
Just a few times, but I didn't know. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Right. Yeah,
I wasn't trying to cuss.
Let me know.
Yeah, I was not trying to cuss.
This is for public distribution.
Exactly. But Thurston's method was totally different. He told me that every time he went on stage, he said to himself, I am grateful because these people come to see me. They make it possible for me to make my living in a very agreeable way. I'm going to give them the very best I possibly can.
That is so good.
That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, it is. Yes. 1,000,000%.
Okay. Next thing, I never forgot that to be genuinely interested in other people is the most important quality for a salesperson to possess, for any person for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to be interested in, like, if you're a friend, you're like bestie, blah, 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 whatever, they're telling, or like, even if you're trying to do business with someone, even if you're not interested, you have to at least act like you're interested, and you have to look interested and try to be interested. But
find things to be interested.
Yeah, find things to be interested.
You can always find things to be interested.
Yeah.
If you look for them.
Yeah. And because it just makes them think that you're listening to them, and it wants them to keep talking, because I like to talk, and I like it when people like it. I like it when people look like they're interested in what I'm saying.
Sure.
Because it makes me feel like I'm important.
Yeah.
Like my words are important to it. Like they spend their time listening to me talk, so like I want to make it interesting so they can.
This is why you like podcasting.
No, if you want others to like you, if you want to develop real friendships, if you want to help others at the same time as you help yourself, keep this principle in mind. Be genuinely interested in other people.
Principle 1 of this section is become genuinely
interested in other people. Is Milo?
No. Big key. No, he's not in here.
Okay. Next chapter, a simple way to make a good first impression. You got to make a good first impression if you want them to keep listening.
Yes.
You must have a good time. This is good, guys. This is good. Hold up. Moment of silence. This is so good. You must have a good time meeting people if you expect them to have a good time meeting you.
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Stop saying that. You must have a good time meeting people if you expect them to have a good time meeting you.
Wow.
It's good, guys.
That's gold.
That
is gold.
Liquid gold right here.
That means if you're an introvert, you got to get over yourself.
Yeah.
Because being an introvert or being shy is really just another form of fear. Okay. Yeah. And it's fear of others. It's fear of man. So you need to not be fearful. And so nobody's really I mean, you might be more introverted versus more extroverted.
Yeah.
But
I'm
if you're
definitely a
shy,
extrovert.
that's really just a form of fear. And you just need to get over it.
Yeah.
And the way you get over it is you just act in spite of fear. Okay. Whatever you're scared of, you do it.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. And when you do the thing you're scared of over and over and over, pretty soon it doesn't have dominion over you. It doesn't have power over you. It's kind of like getting in the cold plunge.
Oh my gosh.
Getting in the cold plunge, it's like
if you overthink it, you're not gonna do it. You can't think. You literally just have to get in. If you think, you're gonna convince yourself not to do it.
You just jump in. You just go right in.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. He does it for like 5 minutes every day. I don't know how.
Yeah, I have a little ritual. I literally start I found great song. It's 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
He doesn't like to listen.
Or it's actually 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So I push play, and you need to stay in for at least 3 minutes. So I would push play, and as soon as I push play, the music starts. I figure once I push play, there's no going back, and I just jump in. And then now I've got a second song that I play behind it. That's another like 3.5 minutes. So I can get up to 7 minutes.
This guy,
7 minutes.
Dude, he doesn't let me listen to it in the car because it makes him cold when he listens to the song.
That song makes me cold. It does. It does. Literally. You play that in the car, and I get shivers. I start going.
The heater's making me warm.
Is it too warm?
No, I like it.
Okay.
It's like really warm. You must.
It is like 81 degrees here.
Uh,
That's why I'm dressed like this, because it's freezing outside, and it was freezing inside.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I just didn't flip the page. Sorry, I got really confused for a second. I was like, wait, we just read this. You read that part.
Thus, the sovereign voluntary path to cheerfulness. Well, let me start over.
Yeah.
Thus, the sovereign voluntary path to cheerfulness, if our cheerfulness be lost, is to sit up cheerfully and to act and speak as if cheerfulness were already there.
Wow.
Have I ever made you do that? Huh?
Yes.
Was that right? Or was that right?
Wrong. I'm just kidding.
What did I do? What did I do whenever you were like having a crappy attitude? Do you remember? What I would have you do sometimes?
Mm-mm. You have me do a lot of things.
Have you look up?
Oh no.
Look up?
Yeah.
Smile?
Yes, he would make all of us look at the ceiling and smile. I'm like, Dad, I don't want, and then I just cry and I just.
You try to cry, but you can't cry when you're looking up and smiling. So physiology has so much power over your feelings and the way you act. Whenever we are feeling bad, we literally rehearse those feelings. So if you think about somebody who feels bad or feels depressed, how do they carry their body? Up or down? Down, right?
Down.
How's their breathing? Is it shallow or is it deep? Deep or shallow?
Shallow, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've never really known a depressed person.
You never really known?
No.
Wow. Good. So what do you think they would be focusing their mind on? Bad things?
They're
good things.
Their losses and their not like
fears.
Yeah. Not their accomplishments and not what they've done good in their life. Well, I'm not talking loud enough. Okay.
And not things that they're thankful for or things that they're
ungrateful for.
About.
And things that they wish didn't happen and things they wish weren't happening in the current moment.
So being depressed is a practice.
Mm-hmm.
They have to really work to get there.
No.
They got to go, I'm so depressed. And do they talk loud or do they talk quiet? You think somebody who's depressed?
But some of the most
typically
they talk like
while
quiet
they're feeling
and,
depressed.
Yes, yeah.
How would they be talking? Quiet.
Not really talking like at all, actually.
Right.
But it's weird. It's not weird, but some of the most depressed people are so happy around other people. They're happy and then they go home and they're depressed.
So they act depressed at home, but they act happy out in public.
Yeah, like when they're with their friends, they're like all happy and like having it. And like the happiest people sometimes are the most depressed people.
Why do you think that? Or I mean, why? What makes you believe that?
Because I've seen it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't mention any names. Did you see it with a person or with a movie?
Person.
A person, you know?
Yeah. I can explain it after, but yeah. I'm not gonna name drop.
No, I wouldn't.
No. But yeah, I've seen it. Like they were just like so happy, like when we would hang out.
One person? Or this is more than one person?
Well, yeah, but I've had other people tell me
Okay.
like that it's happened before.
Yeah.
And I've had it happen once to me, but it was just one of my good friends.
Yeah.
It was
We don't have to talk anymore about it.
okay. Anyways.
So for somebody to be depressed, they have to go through a process to be depressed. It's what they focus on. It's how they move their body. It's how they breathe. It's how they talk. It's how they hold their physiology. Physiology is how you move your body. Okay. So it's down, shallow breathing. It's usually quiet talking. It's usually mopey. It's usually then there's this tape running in the head of things you're not grateful for. So a way to get over it, a way to change your feeling from depressed or sad or mopey or whatever is to change your physiology, put your chest out, put your eyes up. Okay. When you put your eyes up, it's harder to feel depressed when you're looking up. It's physically looking up. And then if you put a big goofy smile on your face.
Okay, stop.
Do it.
Stop. No.
You put a big goofy smile on your face. It's literally impossible, near impossible to feel depressed.
You start laughing.
You start laughing. Yes. So if you want to cry, you got to go like this. But seriously, so control your physiology because you have control of your body. You have control of your mind. Your mind is not your boss. You are the boss. You control your mind. You control what you think on. Think on things that you're thankful for. Think on things that are good and pure and noteworthy. And think on those things. Okay? So, really important. That's why we made you do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll do it again.
I haven't done that in a long time. Okay.
Would you rather get a spanking or make you look at the ceiling?
I'd rather you make me look at the ceiling.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Well, that works. We'll keep doing it.
I'd rather you make me do that and think around me. I'd rather you do both of those than ground me. Can you just start doing that?
No, we got to do the thing that causes the most discomfort for disobedience.
Okay. This is principle 2. It's smile, and I highlighted this whole page. But it's saying, whoa, I sounded like I was crying for a second because I had a voice crack. It's saying smiling costs nothing but creates much, and it enriches those who receive without impoverishing those who give. It happens in a flash, and the memory of it sometimes lasts forever. None are so rich they can get along without it. And none are so poor but are richer for its benefits. And you read the rest. It
creates happiness in the home. We're talking about smiling.
Yeah.
It creates happiness in the home, fosters goodwill in a business, and is the countersign of friends. It is rest to the weary, daylight to the discouraged, sunshine to the sad, and nature's best antidote for trouble. Yet it cannot be bought, begged, borrowed, or stolen, for it is something that is no earthly good to anybody till it is given away. And if in the last-minute rush of Christmas buying, some of our salespeople should be too tired to give you a smile, may we ask you to leave one of yours. For nobody needs a smile so much as those who have none left to give. So principle 2 is smile.
Smile.
And smile with your teeth.
Yeah.
We want to see your
Hudson.
teeth. Hudson and Lawson.
Hudson.
All right. We don't
wait, Dad. And that kid.
Yeah.
Bro, he does not smile with his teeth.
You gotta smile with your teeth. Listen, because when you smile with your teeth, like just smile. It's like
it's not that hard.
Smile at people. When somebody smiles at you, does it make you feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you walk up and everybody's looking at you like?
Then I'd punch them. I'm just kidding.
What do you feel like? You feel like
I feel like everyone hates me.
Insecure a little bit.
I feel like people hate me.
Yeah. So what do we want to do for others? We
Smile.
want to make sure other people don't feel that way. So when we see people, give them a big smile, man. That alone changed the world.
Some people, okay, but this has happened to me so many times. Sometimes I'll smile at a random 20-year-old girl or something, or maybe younger, or just any person. I'll smile at them, while walking in the mall or something.
Yeah.
And they'll give me a nasty look back. Sometimes you just smile at people and they're just look you back. Girl, I'm trying to.
I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna smack you.
Girl, I am being nice. I am smiling at you.
Yeah.
I'm being kind.
Smile bigger. Yeah, when that happens, smile bigger.
look like a chipmunk?
No, just like
I
smile
said,
bigger.
do I look like a chipmunk?
What's the right answer?
There is no right answer.
Question. Okay. So smiling, the importance of smiling, so important. When you're listening to somebody, if you'll smile while they're talking,
Mhm.
it lets them know that you're paying attention. If you'll smile and you'll like smile and nod your head
Little
and
chuckle
act like
there
you're
and
listening.
there.
And when you're talking, when you're speaking, even if you're on the phone, can you tell when somebody's smiling and you're talking on the phone? Yeah, you can tell.
Depends. They have to be smiling pretty big for me to tell if
Yeah.
they're smiling also.
But you can tell sometimes you're talking to them, you can tell that they have a big smile on their face.
Tell when
So,
they're smiling.
whenever you talk to people, whether it's on the phone, on FaceTime, in person, whatever, you want to smile while you're listening, you want to smile while you're talking, you want to smile while you're presenting if you're speaking to a group.
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah.
All right. So, number 3.
Chapter 3. If you don't do this, you are headed for trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. That's part of it. It's not a... Okay. Oh, this is my favorite part of the book. This is like my favorite like quote out of the book, and this is my favorite chapter because it talks about people being so like their names. Like, okay. People are so proud of their names that they strive to perpetuate them at any cost, even blustering, hard-boiled old P.T. Barnum. I don't know why I highlighted the rest of that, but basically, let me find the
So
other
people
part.
love to hear their names. Emmy?
Yes.
People love to hear their names.
Yes. People. At the principal is talking about it. It's my favorite quote, but this is really good. Half of the time, are you ready? Are you ready? This is like really true. Half the time we are introduced to a stranger, we chat a few minutes and can't remember his or her name by the time we say goodbye.
Only half the time? Sometimes it's more than half the time, huh?
It's way more than half the time. I was just reading the book. So.
Yeah.
One of the first lessons a politician learns is this: to recall a voter's name is statementship. To forget it is oblivion. And the ability to remember names is almost as important in business and social context as it is in politics.
Yes.
Politics.
So, to remember names, first of all, you have to make it a priority because it doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
But for some people, maybe they just have natural good memory like that. But to remember, yes, some people do.
No, I was talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Like, yes, I know some people do. I was talking about me.
You to remember a name, you have to make it a priority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you're trying to remember a name, you know how you can remember it? And this is in here, but I'll teach you anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how we do it. Oh, let's see.
I want to read this. You don't get to read that.
You get to read that?
I get to read this.
Okay, we'll go ahead and read it now.
Okay.
Principle 3.
Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Spanish, German, French.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Why do you keep saying that? Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language.
Yes.
Any language, guys.
Yes. Emmy?
German.
It's true.
Chinese, Japanese, French.
What if their name is Kim Jong-un? You know who Kim Jong-un is? He's the crazy president of North Korea.
I know that you can't say.
If your name is Kim Jong-un, is his name?
What if you...
What is? No. Your mic picks up everything. Don't say anything whispering. So Kim Jong-un.
Wait.
So
No,
don't meet Kim Jong-un. He'd be like, "Oh, Kim Jong-un," and he's gonna be like, "Oh, sweetest language I ever heard." Oh.
What if your name?
His name.
What was your name?
Can you imagine the television?
If I was named that, I would literally go change my name like immediately.
Seriously. No, that would.
Y'all don't get to know.
That would be All right, so I'll give you a strategy for helping you remember people's names.
Okay.
So when
this
you
is
meet a
for
person
everyone.
and they tell you their name,
Mhm.
okay, you say, so tell me your name. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Emmy.
Emmy. It's nice to meet you, Emmy.
Thank you.
So you repeat their name, you repeat it back to them, and then you want to say their name again
in the conversation. Oh, I got you.
So you're like, yeah. So where do you go to school, Emmy?
I go to school.
Okay. So they tell you about where they go to school, and then you say, hey, even if you just met them for just briefly, hey, it was Emmy, it was so nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say their name 3 times, the chances of you remembering it go
Are
way
very
up.
high.
Way up.
Also, it also makes a person feel important when you say their name when you're talking
Every
about them.
time you say it, it makes them feel important.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
they remember my name.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they remember my name. Like, that makes me feel important.
Yeah. So those 3 times you say that, you're making them like you. You're making them think that you think they're important, and you're helping yourself remember their name for the next time you see them.
Yeah. Wait, can I say? Can I talk about him?
Sure.
Okay, so there's this guy named Sheldon Kroom. He's my bestie. Sheldon, if you see this, love.
She loves Sheldon. Sheldon's awesome. I love.
Dude, I love Sheldon. Okay, anyways, he's my bestie. We're besties. Just gonna say it. Whenever what?
Okay, go ahead.
Whenever he's on calls, I'll say hi, and he'll say my name. He'll be like, "Oh, hi, Emmy. Like, how was your day?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love him." Anyways,
she likes it when he says her name. You like it when anybody says your name.
Yeah.
Because it's the sweetest, most enjoyable
sound in any language.
Even Kim Jong-un.
That's
No, it is not.
a
Just
little
talking about he's like a terrorist dictator. I mean, he's like a, yeah,
like the other.
like Hitler. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Actual Hitler, not what the lefties talk about Donald Trump. Yeah.
We love Trump. Wait, we gotta.
Okay, here we go.
And okay, chapter 4: an easy way to become a good conversationist.
Conversationalist.
Same thing.
That's a wrap for today. If you got value from this episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a show. And if this message resonated with you, share it with a friend and connect with me on social media. I'm at Larry Holsey, and I'd love to hear how you're applying these lessons in your own journey. So remember, success is more than just one area of life. You want to keep growing, keep leading, and keep prospering the way God intended. We'll see you next time.